Welcome back. Welcome back to Further Solution Academy. I'm here with you, and feel free to ask any question on coordinate geometry. By the end of this video, anything you want to learn on coordinate geometry is readily available. Distance of the point, grade of the line, midpoint, division of lines, equation of a line. There are technical questions on it. Just ask. You are good to go. And this is I will discover that we don't have this on our channel. That is why I have to make provision of it. Finding the point of intersection of two lines. By the end of this video, you understand this concept very well. It's a subtopic on coordinate geometry. Now, we're talking about two lines. If I'm talking about two lines, don't forget to share. Please just share. People are not sharing our video. And if you can't just watch this video without subscribe, you must subscribe also. Now, this is a line. I have y equals to mx plus c. This one can be 1, can be 2. And y can be equals to what? X plus c. Now, this is line 1, this is line 2. And it means I've defined this thing. Two lines. There are two lines. Can you see the two lines now? Now, since I have the two lines, I can now say that what? For me to move on with this, y, call this one 1, 2. y1 equals to y2. Now, it means my m1x plus c1, or what happened to my marker, equals to what? m2x plus c2. Now, what can I do? At this point, I'm working on what? Now, I can answer that what? m1, I want to collect like tan of x. Now it means what? ms1 minus m2x equals to c2 minus c1. Now m1 minus m2 will be equals to c2 minus c1. Now, my x equals to what? C2 minus C1 divides M1 minus M2. Take note of that. I think hope I'm making sense. Provided my M1 is not equals to M2. Please, once they are equal, there will be a big problem. I've told you, once they are equal, it means in terms of gradients, they are what? Parallel. If the lines are parallel to themselves, it means there is a big problem. It's a big problem. I've told you. Now, and don't forget that it can also be, alternatively, I can also say that what? Alternatively, we can express x as x1 equals to what? C2 minus C1 divides M2 minus M1. Does not matter. Just note that it does not matter. It means when you switch off the stuff, does not matter. And that is on what? X. This is what? X coordinate. Don't forget that. Everything I'm doing here, we call it x coordinate. That's x coordinate. And don't forget that. We're talking about what? Finding the point. When we're talking about point, x, y. This is a point. It means x coordinate, y coordinate. Both of them become a what? Point. And I always tell you that interaction between x and y generates a what? Point. And x must be considered first. And this is how to find my x. Now let's go to the y to find y. Now, I want to find my y now. Back to the statement here. M equals to mx plus c, 1, 1. And y equals to m2x plus c2. Now, back to this statement. At this junction, I'll be making my what? I'll be having, hope I'm not making it. My mx equals to y minus c1. And my m, this is 1, and m2x will be equals to y minus c2. Now, at this junction, I can say that what x equals to y minus c1 all over m1, and x equals to y over 2. Now, I think I've solved, call this one 1 and call it one 2. x1 equals to x2. Now, by so doing this, y minus c1 divided by r equals to what? Y minus c2 divide m2. Can you see? Now, I can now say that my m2 bracket of y minus c1 equals to m1 bracket of y minus c2. I just cross multiply. Take note of that. Now, I just cross multiply. Since I have that, I just want to work on y. Let me just see. m2y minus c1 m2 equals to m1y minus m1 c2. Now, I'm working on x. Collect like time. Now, since I want to collect like times, I can now say that what? I hope I'm not making mistake. No, I'm just trying to collect like times of y. It means my m2y minus of y minus m1 of y equals to c1 m2 minus m1 c2. Now, my y will be m2 minus m1 equals to c1 m2 minus m1 c2. Y will be equal to what? c1 m2 minus m c2 divides m1 minus m2. Provided m2 is not equals to m1. Provided they are not equal. Take note of that. I hope I'm making sense. The answer is yes, I'm making sense. Now, okay, alternatively, I can also say that alternatively. Now, I can say that what? My y could be equals to c1 m2, minus m1 c2 divides m1 minus m2, depends. Now, don't forget that m1 must not be equals to m2. Now, this is what? This is what? Y coordinate. Y coordinate. Take note. This is y coordinate. Now, it means all what I just need to do, I need to understand this and this and what and this. For example, question can be given this way. Let me quickly write my y down at x equals to c2 minus c1 divides m1 minus m2. Now, look at this particular problem. Please take note of this thing, my x and my y. Take note of those things, they are very, very important. Now, look at this problem for better understanding. Let me try to generate some problems that will enable us to understand this very well. How the question will come. Okay. Most time, in most theory questions, you will have to prove, and there will be a question that will support your proof. It depends. If you are in College of Education, especially Nigerian curriculum, it's very common. When I was in year 2 in College of Education, I had this course, which is one of my doctor Lawan taught me. And university also, you had it in year 1. Is it year 1? Yes, year 1, second semester, university. Polytechnic also, you had it in, I think, HND2. I don't know. You see something like this. But you are good to go. And also, it's very common in further maths. and mathematics. Now, I just want us to work on some question. Look at this question. Permit me to write it down. Okay, look at this question. Determine the point of intersection of the pairs of lines. Pairs of line. This is a line 1, this is a line 2. Don't forget, you need your C1, C2, M1, M2. And I've told you earlier that don't forget that your y must be equals to mx plus c. Very, very important. X, y are called what? Are coordinate. Now, and c is intercept at y. And your m is what? Gradient. Gradient. Don't forget those things. They are very, very important. Very, very important. Much important. Now, I will pick the equation, the line 1. This is line 1. 2x minus 3y equals to 17. Now, minus 3y equals to 17. I can say that minus 2x plus 17. I just carry this to that side. I subtract 2x from both sides. Because of secondary school students, stop taking note of that. Assuming I'm teaching university students, I don't need to write those things. It's not necessary. And by so doing this, I'll be having y equals to minus 2x all over 3. Okay, let me just put it like this. Plus 17, everything divided by minus 3. By so doing this, it implies minus 2x all over minus 3 plus 17 minus 3, which is minus, it means my equals to 2 all over 3x minus 17 all over 3. Now, my m1 equals to what? 2 all over 3. My c1 equals to minus 17 all over 3. Now, I just successfully find my m1 and my m2. Now, my m1 and my c1, I'll go to the line 2. Line 2 says that 3x plus 5y equals to 0. This is my line 2. It means I'll be having 5y equals to, I'm having 3 or 2. Minus 3x minus 3. I just take the other side, which I will be having y equals to minus 3x divides 5. Now, y could be minus 3x all over 5 minus 3 all over what? 5. Now, successfully, I think my m1, my m2 will be minus 3 all over 5. My c2 will be minus 3 all over 5. Okay. Yes, that is not a problem. I will now come to the what? The condition. My x coordinate is c2 minus c1 divides m1 minus m2. Now, what is my c2? My c2 is given as minus 3 all over 2 minus, what is my c1? Minus 17 all over 3 divides my m2. My m1 is given as 2 all over 3 minus m2. My m2 is given as minus 3 all over 5. Now, at this point, at this junction, I'll be having L7 is 15. I'll be having 15. Don't worry. Okay, I think my heads will be equals to 15 on the upper case, which is going to be what? 3 minus, that will be 9 minus 9 plus, minus 9 is plus, which is going to be 5. 5 times 7, 5 times 17. 5 multiplied by 17, 5 and 35, which is going to be 85. I'll be having 85. Now, which I'll be having 76. It will be 76 all over 15. It means my x is 76 all over 15. 76 all over. Hope I'm not making a mistake. This is 76. Okay. Oh. Sorry. I made a mistake somewhere. Okay, we have 76, divides. This one also will be 15. And we have 10 plus 9, which is going to be plus 9, which is going to be 19. I think I'll be having 19 all over 15. Now, it means my x will be equals to 76 all over 15 multiplied by 19. No, it will multiply by 15 all over 19. This will cancel this. When you have A divide B and C divide D, this one will be A divide B multiplied by D divide C. Please think that is what I'm just having there. It means my x will be equals to 76 all over 19, which is to be 4. That is 4. Now, it's 4. This is 4. I'll move on to the next one. It means my x coordinate is what? X comma y. It will be what? 4, comma, I want to look for my y. Now, how do I get my y? My y is equals to C1 M1 minus M2, M2 C2 divided by M1 M2. Now, permit me to write it, to rub out this area. Since I have that, now I can answer that. What is my C1? My C1 is given as minus 17 all over 3. Yes, C1 is given, and multiplied by M1 is given as 2 all over 3 minus, I will close the bracket like this. My M1 is given, oh, this will be M2. My M2 is given, hope I'm not making a mistake. M1, okay. M2, this one is what? M1 C2, sorry. Okay. Now, M1, sorry, I want to avoid saying mistakes so that this video will not waste. Now, my C1 is given as 17 all over 3 multiplied. My M2 is given as minus 3 all over 5 minus. My M1 is given as 2 all over 3 multiplied by my C2 is given as minus 3 all over 2 divides my M1. What is my M1? My M1 is 2 all over 3 minus M2. M2 is minus 2, 3 all over 2. All over 5 rather. All over 5. Now, since this, I'll be having this will cancel this. This will cancel this. And what else will be given to us? I'll be having 17 all over 5 minus, it will be plus 2 all over 3 divides, this one will be plus, which is I'll be having, this time will be 15 anyway, okay, 2 all over 3 plus 3 all over 5, which is my y. Now, since I have this, 15 will be the LCM times 3, 7 times 3, which I'll be having, okay, which I'll be having, this times 3 will be 17 times 3, and that will be 10. I'll be having 17 multiplied by 3 plus 10, which is 5 multiplied by 2, divided by 15, divided by, also which will be 10 plus what? 9. divided by what? 15. Now, y will be equals to 17 times 3, that will be 17 times 1, that will be 3 and 21. 3 and 21, that will be 51 plus, yes, now 17 times 3, that will be 3, that will be 21, that will be 51. Now, I'll be having, that will be 10 divides 15 divides 19 divide 15. Now, which implies that is 61 divide 15 divide 19 divide 15. Now, by so this we cancel this. Now, which I will be having y equals to 61 all over 19. 61 all over 19. Hope I'm making sense. Am I making sense? Okay. Oh, there is a mistake. Oh. Hello, this is 15. Sorry. This is 5. I don't need to find, this is 5. And here is 5. It's only the down one that will be struggling with 5. Now, if that is the case, it means I just need to amend this part, which is I'll be having plus, which it will give me 19. It will give me 19. Sorry about that. Which are all over 5. All over 5. Because I don't need to find any LCM. This is all over 5. Since I have that, it means I'm talking about, permit me to rub this part. Sorry, I think I'll be having 19 all over 5 divide 19 all over 15, which I'll be having 19 all over 5 multiplied by 15 all over 19. This will cancel this. 2 here, 1 here, 3. It means my y will be equals to 3. It means it will be comma 3. That is the coordinate we are talking about. It will be comma 3 and it will be comma 3. Since it's comma 3, that is what we are talking about. I'll be stopping here. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe, and subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching.